Hebrews 1 verse 1, long ago, at many times, in many ways, God spoke to us by his Son, whom he appointed the heir of all things, through whom also he created the world. Is the radiance of the glory of God and the exact imprint of his nature, and he upholds the universe by the word of his power. Hebrews 1 start talking about God has been speaking to the world. This is the last thing you would imagine from a very impersonal God. And no religion has such engagement by the God who created the world, who brings in so much of his thoughts, revelation to Israel. If you read the Old Testament, I think the prophets often facing some strong current against them and to speak out the voice of the Lord, sometimes even risking their lives. For instance, the situation of King Saul. If Samuel were to tell him the truth, King Saul would have killed him. There are a lot of all these things, That's the job of a prophet, speaking the very oracles of God. Great as they were, the Bible says came to a point. God is transitioning to a much better way, and it's called transitioning from the Old Testament to the New Testament. In other words, it's really transitioning from the old covenant to the new covenant. And finally, this time round, God speaks to us through his Son. Now, who is this Son of God? Okay, he has spoken to us by his Son, whom he appointed the heir of all things, and through whom he created the world. There's two things I brought out here. Number one, the Son of God, Jesus Christ, is the heir of all things in this world. Everything. He's going to own everything. And God created the world through God the Son, Jesus Christ. So the Son of God is not only the final revelation of God, but he also is the heir of all things. And also he created the world. So he's a very different kind of prophet, if you like. So let me say this. Guthrie, I think his name is commentary, NIV study commentary says that first in the past God revealed and spoke to his people through the prophets, but in the last days he's spoken to us through his Son. That is not only a better revelation, but that's also the final revelation. That is such a powerful, epic moment when the Son of God, who created the world, came to this world and bring the direct revelation of who God is to us. That's why Jesus said many times, if you have seen me, you have seen the Father. See? And he also said, my Father and I are one. All these are pointing to who Jesus is. And I will talk about later, second video, about what he said more on this passage.